Hi everyone. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Cabria Thomas and I'm the CEO and founder of Signature Scents by Hand. We are a Brooklyn-based online fragrance shop, and what we do is we create scents using natural and vegan-friendly ingredients, and they're all made by these hands. So I just wanted to do a quick video today, and I wanted to chat a little bit about the concept and I guess idea of Tux Cologne. I feel like we spoke about yours, right? We spoke about Nicole, and we also talked a little bit about the Zodiac collection, which I'll probably do another video on once I have all 12 scents, so I can kind of deep dive into each personality and personality traits and characteristic traits and what oils I use that I contributed to based on the personality and things of that nature. So the one scent I really didn't talk too much about is Tux. So this is Tux Cologne. This is a 2-ounce bottle. I do have them available in travel sizes, which is a 12 milliliter bottle. And I do also have them as roll-ons or roller balls. People call them, different types of names. So I have it available as just the essential oil version in our roll-on roller ball. So yeah, I just wanted to do a quick video because I feel like I haven't been talking about Tux a lot. And Tux is just one of those scents that people admire and adore, and it's a scent that I originally made for men, and I wanted it to specifically be a cologne. However, when I started selling it, people were just like, "Oh, I'm gonna buy this for myself. I don't want this for my husband." And they started buying the scent for themselves, and I started realizing maybe this is a unisex scent. I will say this, the scent itself smells completely different on everyone. On myself, I feel like it's a little bit too strong for me, which is why I personally don't wear Tux as much. Also, it does depend on the type of weather for me because, my body chemistry is different depending upon the weather. So I try not to wear Tux when it's too humid just because it's a little too strong on my body chemistry, but it is different on everyone else. And I will say this is one of our best sellers. So I will make a long story short. So when I first started Signature Scents by Hand, I started off with one scent that you guys all know that I love, is yours. And I think I went to a conference in Long Island, and I just had yours fragrance at the time, and I just had it in the big bottle that you guys know, the 1.7 ounce. I didn't have it in any other products, and people were purchasing them. But people were also asking, what other scents do you have? Can you make this? Do you have something for men? So on and so forth. So I was getting a lot of that. And I decided, you know what? Why don't I make a cologne? So I'm one of those people that I'm very spiritual. And sometimes things come to me in a dream, or it'll just come in my subconscious. And I try my best to listen to my subconscious. So in a dream, again, I don't know how or where, but it was just something about my mind staying active when I slept. And I was really, really thinking about what would I name the scent? Who would I want to market it to? Who I want to target it to? I was just thinking about a lot of these questions because, I have one scent already. It's not even a year old, but people are asking for other options. So I should provide them with that other option too, right? When men come and approach me when I'm vending at these events, they want to make sure that they have options for themselves too. So I didn't want to leave you guys out as well, right? So I kept thinking, the name Tux came to me, and I was just like, okay, well, Tux. When I think of the name Tux, what am I thinking about? I'm thinking about elegance. I'm thinking about a man who's very handsome and he's very into himself. He has a lot of confidence. And I was thinking maybe this idea, this concept that I have when I think of Tux or tuxedos, right? I want to kind of implement that in the scent itself. So I was thinking, okay, well, when I think of scents, what are some scents that I can think of that gives me that type of vibe? So I was just doing a lot of research and just thinking about the men that I personally know. What are some things that they necessarily wear when they're going out and they want to wear the best of the best? So that's what I was thinking about Tux. Like, I want Tux to be that scent that when you're going out somewhere fancy, that you just have to throw this fragrance on. So I will say this, Tux did not take as long as yours. Like I said before, yours took me about 3 months to make, and it was just kind of like a whole back and forth thing. So Tux, I necessarily don't remember how long, but I know it wasn't as long as 3 months. And once I got the scent, I just said, you know what, this is it. I was just so confident that this was the scent. And I honestly don't remember the first place I featured my scent. Actually, I think I do remember. I think it was at an event in Long Island, a different event in Long Island. And women were smelling it and they were like, oh my gosh, it smells so good. And I was like, well, you know, this is a cologne that I made and so on and so forth. And they were just like, you know what, I want this for myself. And women started purchasing 2, 3 at a time for themselves. And granted, at this time, I literally just had a big bottle. I didn't have the traveler size. I didn't have the roller balls. I didn't have any smaller options. People were just buying the big size because this is all that I had that was available. And I was just amazed to see that my customers who were women were also purchasing Tux. And for me personally, I felt like Tux was a cologne. I do see gender in scents. That's just, you know, me. That's just how I was brought up. So as I started doing more events and showcasing my products, I did see men purchase as well too. And they loved the scent and they were gravitated to it. But I just saw a big interest of women purchasing the scent as well. So I said, you know what, maybe this could be kind of a unisex scent. So I don't remember when, but I decided one day, you know what, I'm going to wear Tux out myself too and see how I feel about it. Because the first time I wore it, I was like, oh my gosh, the scent is too strong. And I will say this Tux does last on the skin for hours. And that's one of the things I love about colognes. However, with cologne, because they're so strong, you don't want to spray too much. You don't want to overwhelm your nose, right? Because colognes, depending on what, you know, ingredients are in it, they can last all day long. So one day I said to myself, you know, I'm just going to wear Tux. I put like, you know, 2 little sprays here and there. And I went out and I was like, okay, you know what? I get the vibe here. I get the vibe. It's very elegant. It's very warm. It's very inviting. And it just gives you that boost of confidence, you know? So that was I guess that's my story of how I created Tux. Like I said before, it didn't take as long as yours, but the story behind it really is just creating a scent that's very inviting, that gives you confidence. And I wanted a man to feel very masculine, but sexy at the same time. And I'm happy to know that I was able to provide that service to women as well, because we do now sell this as a unisex fragrance. So that is the story behind Tux. And I hope you guys enjoy the story and stay tuned for some more videos on, you know, our other scents, the journey, our classes, courses, and things of that nature. So you guys can always go on the website, signaturescentsbyhands.com. You can order a bottle of Tux. Like I said before, we have it in our travel size, rollerball. We have it as a body butter. We have it as a soap. We have so many different varieties and options now, but that is the story behind Tux. And I hope you guys have an amazing, wonderful day.